Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips, man. Oh, man, legal tampering day. Lots of tampering going on. Woo! Whoa! Breaking news. Just found out right before I got on live stream. Wasn't able to change the title or the thumbnail. Might do that afterwards. So if the title and thumbnail is changed, that's why. Carlton Davis, cornerback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has been traded to the Detroit Lions for a third-round pick. Mr. Robinson, what's going on? MK, Dylan, Mr. Bondi, Lucas. We got a third-round pick, and we traded this year's sixth-round pick and next year's sixth-round pick, if I'm correct, for Carlton Davis. The Lions get Carlton Davis. We get a third-round pick this year. They get our sixth-round pick this year and sixth-round pick next year. So it's like... it's kind of an even swap, really. Yes, we got a third. That money will go to AWJ. What's up, Ray Page? Lucas wanted Zion to start. Yes. You might as well. I mean, he was much more solid last year than he has been in past. You know, he's been up and down. He had a few bad games last year, but, I mean, Carlton... I don't know, I don't think he's worth the money. But, hey, it is what it is. I tell you, this free season has worked out almost exactly like everybody's predicted, man. Molly, what's up? Who you talking to? Yeah, we had way too much money invested in the secondary. Lots going on across the league. You can tell there's definitely a shakeup in the NFL happening, especially with the running backs, man. I was talking to Tom, and we were talking about how the safety market is just flooded. I mean, teams have released veteran safeties all across the league, and apparently the draft has got a ton of safeties too. So, you know, I think safeties are kind of going the way that inside linebackers or running backs have gone. You know, they're just not seen as important, or people are not going to spend as much money on them and everything. Weird, man. The league is getting weird. It's changing. Did y'all see that? This is off topic. We'll get into the Buck stuff. But a coach, Alabama coach, who just retired, he was talking about how the college football players are just not what he wants anymore. They're, you know, all they care about is their playing time and their money. I was like, welcome to the NFL. No, Nick Saban, yeah. Do we think it's a good trade? I think so, MK. Yeah. I think, you know, we got rid of some high salary and, you know, got something in return for him. So, not mad about it. You think it was a lot? Al? I mean, it was basically an even swap, really. 2-6 equals a third, maybe. If you could. This isn't a deep quarterback class? Cornerback? Yeah, well, you know, we got Zion, we got guys that could step up or step in. I don't know if they could step up. Quandre Mosley, who is he? We got a Quandre Mosley on our teams. Anybody? Who? Actually, I thought we were deeper at cornerback than we are. Huh. We got Izian. Izian played well. There you go, MK. MK is blessed to be alive. That's right, man. Yeah, Zion Robinson, I think Zion is a good player. And Izian. I know Bundy doesn't like Zion a whole lot. You know, and Carlton was okay, a little bit better than average, but I think he was way overpaid. Yeah, if Dean goes down, we're in trouble. And he's going to go down, at least for 4 games minimum. I saw that rampage. Burns got traded to New York for a 2nd and a 5th. Man, what is Carolina doing over there? They got rid of everybody but kept Burns, gave him Hughes' contract, and now they're trading him for draft picks. Woo! Okay, let's get back to some other stuff that happened. This is not Buccaneers stuff, but it does affect the Buccaneers. Kirk Cousins is signing with the Falcons. I think it was Rampage. I think it was you that said that was going to happen. Might have been Bundy. Man, I tell you what, Falcons kind of scare me. We're going to see how Raheem coaches over there, but they got talent, man. They got talent. What's up, Rashad? Oh, that's right. We signed our kicker. Let me see. We've re-signed Baker Mayfield, re-signed Mike Evans, which Mike Evans' contract was so excellent. You got to give props to that guy. I mean, he made it so that we could do all this other stuff. Baker Mayfield resigned. We re-signed Greg Gaines. That was a total shocker to me. That guy didn't do anything last year. He was one of the big disappointments. Antoine Winfield Jr. has been franchise tagged. We'll end up re-signing him, I'm sure. Chase McLaughlin re-signed. So, yeah, the gang's back together, man. Minus Carlton Davis and Shaq Barrett. I don't know. I'm still holding out that we're going to bring Shaq back on a more team-friendly deal. He might test the market, and then he wants to stay at Tampa. So we'll see. We'll see. And there was something else, too. Let's see. I'm trying to keep my phone has just been going off all day long. All the trades happening, just ridiculous. The NFL came alive today. You see, Saquon Barkley to New York. Kirk Cousins. Packers are signing Josh Jacobs, running back from the Raiders, to the Packers. What? Do the Packers need more running backs? Well, they got like 5 over there. Oh, the Jaguars signed Gabe Davis to a 3-year deal. And they got, who was it? Quarterback. Oh, Mac Jones from the Patriots for free, basically. Cowboys running back Tony Pollard is signing with the Titans. That surprised me. I thought they liked Tony Pollard over there, but I don't pay much attention to the Cowboys. It's hard not to, though, sometimes. DeAndre Swift, running back, signing with the Bears. Colts wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr. has agreed to a 3-year deal worth $71.5 million with $46 million guaranteed. Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins has requested a trade from Cincinnati. It looks like Cincinnati's having issues over there. And that's about all I've got on my list. I'm keeping an eye on Twitter as we talk. Yeah, Carlton Davis was set to make $14 million. This is according to a Reputer report in base salary this year, but because he had trouble staying healthy. He's missed 16 games in 3 years. That's a full season, and he didn't get a lot of interceptions. Zion McCullum is expected to start opposite of Jamel Dean. So Carlton Davis is going to leave $14.1 million in dead money. So the Bucs clear about $6 million in cap space this year and $8 million next year. That's according to Greg Auburn. Greg. You think they're going to draft a quarterback now? That's Tom, what's up? Hey, did you get my email? Yeah, this throws everything that we were talking about in. I thought that Baker Mayfield was going to test out free agency, see what he get offered, man. But the Bucs, they signed him. I was hoping they were going to get him before today. They signed him yesterday. Yeah, I think it's good for both sides, Rashad. You know, Carlton, I do not know what the injury situation is especially with our cornerbacks, but between him and Dean, they were just out all the time with injuries, and it really hurt us a lot. This might send a message to Dean too. Yeah. Delaney's the backup. Okay. D. Delaney. I forgot about him. I didn't even see him on our roster. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I see him. He's in the free safety position. Yeah, most likely they're going to draft a cornerback, but somebody was saying it's not a deep draft for cornerbacks. You said that, Bundy? Okay. You were the one saying that. Okay. Yeah, Atlanta looking scary, man. But they do have Raheem Morris as coach, so we'll see. I'm sure he's matured quite a bit. Bundy, it's possibility with the Falcons. We're just going to have to say, we're just going to have to see how Raheem coaches that team, That's a big unknown factor right now. Signed Danielle Hunter. What's up, cover 2? A brick-handed cornerback, I know, right? The guy just couldn't get interceptions, man. Just couldn't do it. Hey, Joe, what's up? Yes, we got our quarterback. The team is back. The gang is back together. Oh, Robinson, you think we can get that quarterback from the Chiefs? Quarterback is one of those positions. It's kind of like lineman and quarterback. I feel that you need to be on a team. You don't immediately start. That's how I feel. Those are positions that take a lot of getting used to with your opponents. Like linemen. It's different going from college to the NFL. And these guys got a lot of tricks and all that good stuff. And I think it's just better for these guys, cornerbacks, quarterbacks, and linemen, the offensive linemen, to sit for at least a year. So I would be happier to get a guy that's sitting on the bench right now. Or, get a free agent. Mr. Gotti, what's up? Yeah, it has been a pretty good offseason. It's gone almost exactly like everybody said it would. Or all of us. Like everybody here said it was. Hey, Romeo, did you get my email? I thought I had my email fixed, and I replied to you the other day, and then I checked my email, and it was like it bounced back, and I was like, what? I hadn't done some Google authenticating with my DNS server. I was like, man, you got to be joking. Yeah, Levante, that's a big one, Pewter. Pewter, Gotti, Scott. He's talking like he's wanting to come back and play. So I think that's going to be a positive thing. I think it's going to happen. Yes, exactly, Joe. It's different. And, when he was a head coach here, when he was a head coach with us, he had one good year, really turned the team around. It was, the Youngries and all that stuff. And then it just imploded. He did not know how to handle it. He was not a people manager. He was too close with the players. And it was sort of the worst football I've ever seen in my life. The team just quit on him. So we'll see if he's learned his lesson there. But like I've said, man, if you go back and look at the talent we had on that team, it's a shame that it was bad coaching messed it up, because that was a Super Bowl team with all that talent out there. Most of them went and won Super Bowls with other teams. Yeah, Brian Burns is out of the division. That's just so crazy with me and the Panthers, man. They don't know what they're doing over there. They have no idea. They're an insane organization. Oh, did I tell y'all? I think I did last time on the live stream that I was at Walmart and I saw a guy wearing a Panthers jersey. First Panthers jersey I've seen in a year and a half living here in North Carolina. And I was trying to get out to talk to the guy, and people got in the way and traffic and all that. And he got to the car before I was able to get to him. But I just wanted to be like, man, you are a diehard. I haven't seen anybody around here. But yeah, I mean, they traded away their whole team basically. Hey, everybody with talent except for Brian Burns, and then they gave him this huge contract, and now they're trading him away. Just they don't make any sense over there. Okay, Tom, you got my email. Okay. Yeah, it didn't bounce back after I fixed it. It took me like 2 days to get it fixed, though, because that DNS stuff has got to propagate throughout the internet. But yeah, we got to refigure our draft stuff there. That's what I was saying. I wanted to wait until this week is over before we start jumping into the draft, because we'll have a better idea of what we need. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. We watched some film on Kirk Cousins last year, didn't we? He's a good quarterback. Yeah, buddy players coach. All the stuff I heard about Raheem Morris, none of it was ever like proven, but it was pretty solid information. Was, he was out partying with the guys, going to strip clubs, doing drugs. I hate to say doing drugs, but that's what was alleged. And we know that a lot of the players were doing drugs. We found out later. But, something happened on that plane ride in 2011 to Europe to play Chicago, and the team just fell apart. Something big happened, and to this day, I still haven't found out. I've got two people who have the information, but I haven't asked them to divulge it yet. It's on my list, so it'll get done eventually. It's been sitting on my list for 2 years. Yeah, that's what, when Molly told me, I was like, Romeo, when Molly told me what we got for Carlton, I was like, so wait a minute, we gave away 2 draft picks and Carlton Davis? And then she said, yeah, but we got a third this year. So I was like, yeah, okay. That's okay, I guess. Yeah, the thing with Kirk, he's kind of like that CJ Stroud. Very, very quick decision makers and pretty good decision makers, too. I don't think he's the best under pressure, but very quick decision maker, very good decision maker, pretty accurate too. He's got a good foundation. I like his foundation. Well, the thing got it with the Bears is they kept their head coach. Right? Did they keep their offensive coordinator? Getsy? Yeah, they kept their head coach and their offensive coordinator, who just ruined that team last year. Oh, no. It says Bears hire Shane Waldron. So you can't trust the internet. Okay, so they got rid of Getsy. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, well, you're right then. They got potential to be pretty good. Huh. Who are we playing this year in the AFC? AFC North? I wonder, Bundy, if there was some internal issues we didn't know about, like between Carlton and Coach. They just made it to where he was like, okay, I don't want to deal with this mess. The National Guarantee. Yes, Scott. Carlton Davis, we traded him to the Lions for a third-round pick. No, two. Yeah, for a third-round pick, and we gave up 2 sixth-round picks. Yeah, David, I'm not upset about it. I'm not. I kind of feel it was an okay trade. I'm neither. I can see the argument for both sides, but I'm just like, yeah, it's okay with me. Yeah, I'm worried about the Falcons, Joe. I was worried about them this year coming in. AFC West. Okay. What's up, Timothy? Man, we got to play the AFC West. Seems like we just played them the year before last. That's how I feel, Bundy. I think there was something there. Yeah, we're definitely weak in the secondary. I wouldn't. I would say we've been strong in the secondary for a while, which is funny because that's Todd Bowles' area of expertise, supposedly. You're still trying to get that Stewart. Great Stewart. Stewart. He was awesome, man. That was the weirdest one to me. I was very shocked by us trading him. And it was the week after we played the Colts, too. So it was like the Colts saw him on tape or the way he played against them. And they were like, we want that guy. He did. He always played with gusto, man. He kind of reminds me a little bit of O'Keefe. O'Keefe plays with gusto. Not the most talented in the world by far. But he's out there trying, man. Yes, we went from Raheem Morris to Drill Sergeant Greg Schiano. But, the team was just a complete mess. And then, all the stuff we found out afterwards, which, again, that's the media right there. They didn't report that stuff until years later. Pisses me off. But the tight end we had, the one that ended up being charged with rape, read up on that. Oh, my gosh, he was a weird one. He was the one that toes on the line. He ended up going to Seattle. Kellen Winslow Jr. Kellen Winslow II. Yeah, he got 14 years in prison for rape. But he obviously had a lot of sexual issues. He carried around a blow-up doll. And he would, apparently masturbate in the locker room and on the airplanes and stuff like this. Guys didn't want to room with him, understandably. So there was a whole bunch, and we had Tanari Jackson, Aqib Talib, that running back. This is crazy. It's like I talk about him, how I was really sad to see him go. He went to the Patriots. LeBlanc, Garrett LeBlanc. Yeah. Anyhow, they all three were hitting the clubs all the time and apparently doing Adderall and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, the team was just a mess. So the Glazers, they tried to get, I think, was it Parcells they were trying to get at that time, or was it? I think Parcells was earlier. They were trying to get somebody to come in and clean up the culture, and they ended up getting stuck with Greg Schiano. And he cleaned up the culture for sure, but Josh Freeman was the holdout, and that just ruined both of them. Rampage ain't scared of the Falcons. Rampage, I can't name a single player on their defense. That's funny. They got some pretty good defensive players. Garrett, of course, he's always just underrated, and I think it's because he plays on Atlanta's defense. Grady Jarrett, I was calling him Garrett. who was that? David Onyemata, and they had Calais Campbell, but he's not with them anymore. That was a monster defensive line. Yeah, we never should have traded Stewart. Yeah, yeah, that's Todd's expertise for sure. He that and just calls them the craziest defenses all the time, man, all the time. That's why that Carolina game last year was so weird. It's the first time in 5 years I've seen Todd Bowles play a vanilla defense. I mean, he always just plays the weirdest stuff all the time, just throwing crap out there. You're like, why are you doing that? Just like keep offenses on their toes. Elliot, I don't know, man. Zeke, I like Rachaad White. Bring him in as a backup or a change of pace guy. That'd be okay. He brought Molly. Molly remembers all the lurid details. You women, man. He brought a sex doll in a suitcase when they went on the road. Yeah. And then when you read the charges, I mean, he was like raping old ladies and stuff. Well, the whole Rivas thing, we brought Rivas in after Shiano's first year because we just got torched in the secondary. And so we we brought Rivas in, had him for a couple years, and then released him, traded him away. I think Garrett Blunt went before Rivas did. But then the media hated Greg Schiano, hated him because he hated the media. That was it. That was his biggest fault. He didn't play nice with the media, so they just buried him, man. But yeah, the whole Rivas situation, it was so funny because we had one of the best defenses the league, or best run defenses the league has ever seen. I think we were the 12th best run defense at that time in the history of the league. But we were getting torched over the top. So then that offseason, we went out and we drafted, at number 5, we drafted at safety. It was like a hybrid safety. And then we picked up Rivas. And then we played him in zone, and everybody, the media, of course, freaked out. You're not supposed to play Rivas in zone. I mean, we did zone and man, just like all teams do, but they hated Schiano, hated him. He couldn't do anything right. Can Zeke pass block? Didn't know that. David says, no, Zeke. It's LeBlanc Garrett. Is that what I said? What's up, Russ? Yeah, we got to do something with Worth soon. I don't think it's not an emergency situation. You know, we can put that off till later in the year. You know, get our free agency stuff under wraps first. No, I sleep tight, okay. I do not let the big bugs out. Yeah, LeGarrette Blount. I'm way behind on the draft. Zeke hasn't been any good since his second year, really? Blues Miller, what's up, man? Long time to see. Vita's gonna. We drop him back in coverage. He might, Yeah, change of pace wouldn't be bad with Zeke. It'd be nice to have a big mauler back there. We're a safety corner and a Derrick Henry away from a third Super Bowl. What's up with Derrick Henry? Tennessee got Tony Pollard. So I guess Derrick Henry's on his way out, or is he already gone, or what? Did I miss something? That's so wild, man. Shaquan Barkley moving, Tony Pollard moving, Derrick Henry moving. Running back market is just insane anymore. Donald Penn, yes, I do miss Donald Penn. I love Donald Penn. He was fun to watch. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Joe. Yeah, Revis did have some an injury issue when he came. Okay, no deal with Henry yet? All right. Yeah, he's probably going to be expensive. I don't know, but I mean, can running backs be expensive anymore? Get Whitehead, bring him back. He can play cornerback. Texans or Cowboys? That'd be interesting for Derrick Henry to go to. Me too, Rob, David. SMB was a much better safety than cornerback. Yeah. But our safeties are so hybrid. They play a lot of cornerback and nickel and all that good stuff. I wouldn't have a problem if we could get Shaquan Barkley. Just don't want to, we're not going to pay him a whole bunch. Yeah, that's right. Josh Jacobs, that's right. He went to, dang it, I just said it a while ago. Had it on my phone. Yeah, the running backs. Nobody's going to want to be a running back anymore. Oh, Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler has gone to the Commanders. Dang. We were just talking about this. That is crazy. It just happened. Austin Eckler to the Commanders. Dang. What is going on in the running back market? It was the Packers. Yeah, that's right. The Packers. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Bundy. Yeah, I don't understand what they're doing over there. Are they just going to be a running team now? They got 20 running backs. They're as bad as the Ravens. That's wild. It's like every single good running back is moving. Gus Edwards, he went to he went somewhere. The Chargers. So they get rid of. This doesn't make any sense, man. Austin Eckler, why would you get rid of him? I don't know, man. What is going on with the running backs? That's got to be some internal issues there because he's a touchdown machine, and you're just gonna what'd they trade him for? Or did they trade him? Or was he free agent? So they got him. The Chargers got Austin Eckler for a 2-year deal worth $11.4 million. Dang. That's a steal. That's the Commanders. They're not going to. They're not going to use him, right? Bengals cornerback Chidobe Awuzie is signing a 3-year, $36 million deal with Titans. And what are the Titans doing over there, man? They're stacking up, aren't they? Yeah, so the Saquon Barkley's gone to the Eagles. Josh Jacobs has gone to the Packers. Man, you know the Giants fans hate Barkley. Don't go to a division rival. It's like rule number 1 in football. Austin Eckler has gone to the Commanders. Tony Pollard has gone to the Titans. DeAndre Swift is with the Bears. Devin Singletary has gone to the Giants. Gus Edwards is to the Chargers. And Antonio Gibson to the Patriots. It's like everybody just switched running backs. That is wow. That is so good. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. So what's the running back situation in college football look like? Lucas, you know anything? You think they'll get a running back in the 3rd round pick? You got anybody in mind? Yeah, free agency is moving fast this year, especially at the running back position. They're like ping pong balls out there. Eckler was bad last year. I know Josh Jacobs had a rough start to the season up until like week 10. And then he started blowing up. I didn't know Eckler had a bad year last year. Yeah, musical chairs are running backs. Quarterback Dante Jackson. What's his number? I know guys more by their numbers than I do their names. Let me see. I don't see him. Number 26. Can't say that stands out to me. I wonder what kind of playing time he had. Yeah, I bet we're going to get a lot of guys, a lot of cornerbacks in for training camp to try out. And, of course, Bowles will pick the most boring one. the one none of us are like, the one we want, he's not going to pick. Put it that way. We're going to be like, why would you pick him? Okay, so Jackson's been there for 6 years at Carolina. He was a starter all year last year. Stats aren't really that great. He's had 14 interceptions, though. He had 4 in his first year. We got a brand new roster hole. It's not like we needed to plug holes anywhere else. Let's just poke another one in the boat. Okay. Lucas, you follow college football? You big into the draft? Oh, and fantasy football with Eckler? Oh man, yeah, okay. That's why you know, yeah. You know for sure that boy didn't do good last year. Fourth round pick, running back from Kentucky. All right. Did you put him on that list, Romeo, of guys for us to look at? Kirk Cousins' contract. This standard 4-year rookie deal, 2016, $19.9 million. God, he's been in the league since 2012. That's wild. Yeah. So we got a $20 million fully guaranteed in 2016, $24 million fully guaranteed in 2017, $84 million fully guaranteed in 2018. I guess that was 2018 and 2019. 2020 fully guaranteed $66 million. 2020, man, he has made some money. Young Hustler, what's up? I know. I saw that the Bills are just bleeding players. Yeah, that'd be nice, man. We could go snag some of their guys. Oh man, that is horrible. Look, he's got 24 points in week 1, and then what's that about week 8? There, you got 20, and then 20, and then another 20, and then that's it. Oh, I bet you hate. I bet you hate Eckler. Why do you say that, Rampage? Why do you say that the Saints are hurt more by Cousins joining the division than us? That's why they're bleeding guys, huh? Man, so I guess the Bills are done. They done shot their wad. Oh, that's awesome, Lucas. You ran long distance? I did too. I used to run long distance and track, mile and over. I like the longer the better. That's cool. Yeah, we're going to start next week. We're going to really dive into the draft, man. We're going to get all set up and prepared. I got a long list of guys. If you got any guys you want to talk about and stuff, shoot me an email at ralph@buccaneersobserver.com or leave a comment, whatever, and I'll put them on the list. I'd like us to do some good stuff in the draft, too. But you know how Light is. He likes to be tricky. He likes to go for these small school guys that nobody's ever heard of. You're like, what? Or maybe we'll get another kicker. That's an interesting way to look at it, Rampage. I did not know Cousins had made so much money in the league. He has racked it up. For a guy who has never made it far in the playoffs. Let's see, his career earnings all together. Let's add it all up. What do we got? He's made $232 million. That's hilarious. Woo. And that's with his first 4 years being rookie minimum. Wow. Kirk Cousins has racked it up. Hey. So what are the Vikings going to do now? What are they going to do for quarterback? Let's go with specific players. Okay. Devon Holker. All right. Don't make no difference to me. You know, I told y'all guys that I've been going on this reminiscing music journey. I found a group last night or night before last, that I was like, oh my gosh, another one of those. I can't believe it. I used to love this band. I love their music. The Doobie Brothers. So I've been listening to Doobie Brothers for the past 2 days. Don't make no difference to me. Country, Dixieland, pretty mama, come and take me by the hand, take me by the hand, pretty mama, dance with your daddy, oh. Yeah, Bucks Observer merch. Still working on it, man. I think about it a lot, Rampage. That guy that does the pirate one that you liked with the Peter Report's now doing. Oh, you like my shirt? Yeah, I'm trying not to say anything to get Peter Report thrown in the mix or anything, but anyhow, working on the, still actually working on the logos or the design of it, because I know you like the intro I used to have with the ships and the cannon and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to do something like that. It's not going to be exactly that, but it'll be in that style. I might even run it by you first before I put it out there. Yeah, Kicker got a 3-year deal. What's up, Terry? Long time no see, bro. Cousins was the first one to get a fully guaranteed contract? I did not know that. He started that whole mess, huh? Uh-oh. Stream is dead on your end, David? Anybody else getting a dead stream? I vaguely remember that, Bundy. Are you joking, Joe? That's how we like to do things. We're going to draft a corner from West Montana Baptist Technical College. Thank you for the compliment on my shirt. Oh, no. Been losing your shirt on stocks, huh? Tell you, man, it's a gamble. Crypto's really been shooting up. You had to look it up? The forking. Yeah. Yes, it is. No, they're just eating utensils, guys. What's up, Craig? Long time no see, brother. Yeah, it's a good day. Good day. The Bucks have been doing well, man. You have to admit, I mean, we all talked about a lot of things that could possibly happen, but this scenario is, I think, what everybody pretty much wanted to happen. And they pulled it off. And I'm happy. I'm happy we got Mike back. I'm happy we got Baker back. Happy we got Winfield under wraps. We got our kicker back. Greg Gaines, I don't understand that one, but whatever. Carlton Davis doesn't bother me at all, the whole Carlton Davis situation. And, it looks like we're going to get Levante back too, so. You lost $30K. Yeah, I think it was Bundy that said that Kirk Cousins was going to go to the Falcons probably. And I was like, oh, man, that'll stink. And sure enough, he goes to the Falcons, and it does. It stinks. Because they were just a quarterback away from being a really good team. But, like we were saying, head coach, we don't know if he's learned his lesson yet. Or if he's going to be a decent head coach. There's 3 cornerbacks from Auburn that we might snag one of them, huh? Oh, Rampage, man, you're doing the home improvement for real. Getting your man cave going. You're not doing that stuff yourself? I can't stand drywall, man. I can't stand it. I don't mind doing it. It's just that I'm not good at it. I can't finish a wall for nothing. Just not. I can't get it perfect. I like cutting drywall, though. That's fun. Cutting it and hanging it. But mudding it, I'm horrible at it. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, I like Kirk Cousins. I think he's a good quarterback. You know, I wouldn't say he's elite, but I'd give him an A-, B+. Yeah, keep us updated, Rampage, about the going to the game this year. And again, there's a possibility I'm not going to be able to leave the baby. You know, Molly would drop the baby off a month after she was born so she could get some free time. Me, I'm like, they're in their teens, and I'm like, she's never been away from me for more than a day. I can't do it. Tell you, when I dropped my first daughter off at daycare for the first time, that was tough. It was tough for me. It was tough for her. She was crying, holding out for me, and I was like, I went out and sat in the car. I was like, I don't know if I could do this, man. Okay, you know, I haven't had a beer since the playoffs. I've still got beer. No, since the Super Bowl. I've still got beer sitting in the fridge for the Super Bowl. I might drink some tonight. You know what? I might go get one right now. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right. Got delivery coming. What's happening with the stream? Is it just freezing on you, or? Well, I hope you're right, Craig. I hope you are more correct. You know, thing about Kirk Cousins, you know, he's a good pocket quarterback, good decision maker, quick decision maker. That scares me, especially when you got as much talent as Atlanta's got around him now. Oh, you are doing it, Rampage. Oh, okay. Kirk's going to get injured 100% at some point. Yo. Where's my koozie? It's Molly, everybody. Come say hi. And the baby.
And the baby.
Hey. Catch that. Oh, she said hi. All right. Yeah, that's true, Lucas. He's going to get injured 100%. Didn't even think about that. He's got all that guaranteed money now. He's like, I don't care. You hope we get Aaron Jones? Is he available? TJ Tampa? Kirk has bad pocket awareness. He is a little stiff in there, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, Molly will be in the game with me. You know, I thought about that, Rampage. Might bring both the kids. But I don't want to ruin your celebration by bringing a bunch of kids. Okay, this one's for you, brother. This is my favorite koozie. I love this koozie. And I tell you, the reason why I love it, I've had this koozie for 30 years. I used to go to this Speedway every Friday night or Saturday night. Every weekend. But it's got a plastic lining inside it. And I had two of them. One got ruined. Man, I was depressed. But I've had this for 30 years. And I've never seen another koozie like it. The cups slide in so nice. They stay in. I don't understand why they don't make koozies like this. Yeah. You trade and with the Xavier McKinney sign with first pick, the paper. It's like Cooper DeJean from Iowa. Your stream is messing up too, Bundy? Robinson said his was. Now I've got it set on 30 frames per second. Okay, screen is lagging too. Okay. Let me see. YouTube's saying I have an excellent connection. I think they said, who was it they said was going to be the backup or the replacement for Carlton Davis? Oh, we cut Russell Gage. We cut Russell Gage. I mean, we all saw that coming, but there it is. I can't believe the Panthers are trading Brian Burns. That's so wild. Let me see. They announced who was going to be the starting corner. I don't know if it was official, but I don't think it was Izian. But we gotta get that Tampa. We gotta get, if his name is Tampa, we gotta get him, right? You never heard that word, koozie? Oh, okay. All right, then Rampage we'll consider bringing the kids. Although I'm sure Molly 100% wants to Leave the kids with somebody. She needs a vacation. Molly needs a vacation. So we'll see. Me, I'm not a vacation guy. I'm a family guy. I'm like, let's take the kids. Yeah, where is Kate? She's usually an hour late. So she should have been here all night. Zion McCullum will be the Davis replacement. Okay. Yeah, poor Russell Gage. He made a lot of money from us, though. Cade Warner. That's Kurt's son, right? Didn't we have him? During preseason last year. We signed a couple of our wide receivers back. Rakeem Jarrett. I wonder what's going on with him. Devin Tompkins and I think it was Cephas Johnson that we re-signed. Yeah, Devin White's the next one. That's going to be hitting the chopping block. Yeah. New and exciting is not necessarily Todd Bowles' MO. And Light will do it, but I think Light very, 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 very much works with the coaches. He's more of a, I'm going to do what you need, what you want, what you say you want. Then a lot of these general managers will be like, this is the team I want to build. I'll give you the players. Light just always seems like he works with the coaches, almost under the coaches. When he first came here, Lovie Smith, it was in his contract that Lovie Smith had final say on personnel on the team. So he actually made the personnel decisions. And I think Light's cool with it. He's like, yeah, I'm just here to help, man. So that's why when Bruce Arians was here, we were seeing all kinds of crazy free agents. The offseason was very exciting. But with Todd Bowles, it's been kind of, Todd Bowles-ish, if that's a word. We'll make that a word. Bowles-ish. Kool-Aid McKinstry. No better name in the draft. I don't know. It's going to be hard to beat Tampa as a name. You think they're going to ignore Cooper? Yeah, and Todd Bowles loves those hybrid safeties. Safety and cornerback. Yeah, Rakeem, was he on a one-year deal, Rakeem Jarrett? I liked him. No, we signed him for a 3-year deal. He only got $225,000 guaranteed. A 3-year, $2.7 million contract. Man, we got him cheap. I really like him now. David Moore needs to come back and make the roster. Name I haven't heard in a while. Same here, MK. Yeah, the whole Tompkins thing, maybe he'll be better in the second year. I don't know. He just reminds me of another Scotty Miller. It tastes great, okay. Like I said, I haven't had one in 2 months. Raheem Jarrett was a rookie? I thought we got him from somewhere. Did we draft him? Yeah, we sure did. We didn't draft him. Why do I even have a show? I don't know. Here's what we need to do, Al. I'll just sit here and go like this, and then we'll have you like talk. You know everything. Oh, Blues Miller. I do not know. Me and Tom were talking about that. I think we're going to go for an edge. Outside linebacker. But I don't know. I mean, if I had to guess, that's what I'd say. David says center. Yeah, picking that low in the first round, I mean, you wouldn't look too foolish getting a center. You know, baby's at the door. Wow, $45,000 per snap. Man, that is that's a little insane. And it's wild. Some of us, we've been watching football for a long time. And I remember when football players didn't make a lot of money. They were doing it for the love of it. And then even when it wasn't until really the mid-90s when guys started making like money where you were like, wow, that's a lot of money. Even in the early 90s, 80s, these guys were making, $1 million a year. That was considered a lot of money, but not like a lot of money now. In a relative sense. $45,000 per snap, though. That makes you go, huh? Maybe I picked the wrong career. Jarrett was an undrafted rookie. I saw that as soon as you said that. I went and looked. I could have sworn we got him from somewhere. I want to say Baltimore or something. Yeah, it was always Molly's role to keep me in line with all the information. Beast, what's up? Oh, I know. Yeah, we've been talking about that quite a bit. Some people are saying they're not too worried about Kirk Cousins at the Falcons, but I think it's all the Falcons needed to be a good team, a contender. Was a good quarterback or a decent quarterback, and they got one. They got a lot of talent over there, but big factor is Raheem Morris. What has he learned over the years? Yeah, center is a huge need. Oh, you bought NVIDIA stocks and did it go down? Really? Well, just hold, man, because no, NVIDIA's they're going to be shooting up for a long time, man. I mean, they basically control the AI market with their chips. Sam, what's up? Could you imagine making that much money? Just $50,000 per bat or per snap. It's insane. These people, they're not even in the realm of normal humans anymore. Craig, I don't know, man. I think that would probably be a slap in the face to Mayfield, especially after what he went through at the Browns. But it could be kind of hard to pass up though, because I don't see Mayfield being our franchise quarterback of the future. We got to get something ready. Yeah, best player available picking that far back. Yeah, we could say that about quarterback too. Be like, well, he was just the best player available. Don't be mad, mate. $650,000 over 5 years, and yeah, that was in the '80s, right? Maybe late '70s. Oh man, the disparity now is just insane. Like these guys are getting like $200 million contracts, and the average salary is what? I don't even know what it is now. Is it like 70,000 a year? 50, 70, somewhere in there. It's insane. Falcons still need a head coach. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Raheem, I think he was very patient. He didn't seem, he didn't have any trouble with his coaches and while he was on coaching staff. I think it's a possibility he's learned a lot. $207,000 a year. That's not terrible. I'd be happy with that. Because that's what I do for a living, basically. Computer guy. This is my hobby. Yeah, sit on those NVIDIA, man. That's did the whole market go down, or just tech sector, or what? I haven't looked. That's the worst thing you can do. Is look at it daily. Look at stocks about twice a year. Make a decision what you're going to stick with, what you're going to hold, what you're going to play with. Stick with it. So easy to get emotional about that stuff. Yeah, I think the Falcons got a lot of potential, man. A lot of potential. Oh, beast. Wouldn't that be horrible? We were talking about it earlier, and we think there was probably some internal stuff going on with Davis. So yeah, he might just go to the Lions and ball it out. Be angry about stuff. Yeah, I got a 3rd-round pick for him, but we gave up 2 6th-round picks. So it's really kind of like an even trade, if you ask me. So far we got Carlton Davis traded to the Lions for a 3rd-round pick. Baker Mayfield has been re-signed, 3 years, $100 million, $48 million guaranteed, somewhere around there. Greg Gaines was re-signed, which was a total shocker to me. I did not expect that at all. Chase McLaughlin has been re-signed to a 3-year deal. Russell Gage has been cut. Antoine Winfield Jr. is tagged. And Kirk Cousins to the Falcons. And then across the league, it's just been running back swaps everywhere. Like every single running back has been moved somewhere else. Kirk's in the park right now throwing to his receivers. He's out there. He's dead serious. I agree with you, Robinson. Yeah, it's just because my philosophy with cornerbacks, it's so easy for rookie cornerbacks to just get burned in the NFL. It's a hard position, man. It takes a lot to learn. A lot of tricks over there. Oh, St. Patty's Day is this Sunday? Guys, I didn't even know that it was daylight savings time this Sunday. Molly texted me Saturday night. She was like, yeah, we turned the clocks back or ahead tomorrow. I was like, man, I've been in my own little bubble trying to get projects done. And then today when I was doing the live stream, when I was setting it up, it says you can, set it up to start at a certain time. And I put 6:30 p.m. in there. And then when I did it, it said 7:30 p.m. So I went back to edit it, put 6:30 again. It'll say it said 7:30 p.m. So apparently YouTube was having some issues. So then I had to go and set it for 5:30 for it to show up as 6:30. Very strange. We had 2 6s this year and no third, right? So we traded one of our 6 to get a third. Yeah, somebody was saying that the cornerback depth is not really deep in the draft this year. I'm with Robinson, and let's get somebody on the bench that's been sitting on the bench somewhere. Get a veteran, somebody. No team biting on Devin White. Yeah, Devin who? Oh my gosh, I would be so upset, Craig, if he turns into another Aqib Talib. That was a tough one to swallow, man. That was a tough time to be a Buccaneers fan. Gaines was okay. He was so much better in the preseason. I was really excited for him. And then he didn't do as much as I expected. It was my expectation level with him. He was solid, but he wasn't dynamic. Oh no, it was my yeah, it's a garage. I'm in the room over the garage, the frog, and somebody just my daughter was putting the go-karts in. Her and the kids were out there playing with the go-karts, and she opened the gate. It I don't know if you saw me jump, but I was like, wasn't expecting it. Yeah, getting out from under the dead Brady money is pretty big. Is this the last year of it too, right? I do too, Beast. I'm really upset with him. Dave Canal is really, I feel backstabbed. I feel cheated on. I really talked that dude up. I really liked him, man. As a person. Play calling, but he was learning. You could see him growing during the year and all that good stuff. But and he talked all this stuff about I'm really grateful for the Buccaneers giving me this chance, blah, blah, blah. All year long he talked that. And then the first opportunity he gets, he goes to our division rival. Now, yeah, I hope he's flipping burgers by week 7 too, man. I really do. Maybe Canals will take Devin. My biggest worry was that he was going to snag Evans. I think he probably tried. Have y'all noticed at Walmart they don't have the receipt readers anymore? They don't even have the greeters anymore. But it's been years since I've like had anybody check my receipt as I'm going out at Walmart. Yeah, that was my garage door. It's like directly underneath me. It's commercial tube. Uh-oh, you getting a lot of commercials, man? I got it set on the lowest commercial rate they'll let me. It's not that bad, Bundy. It can get hot during the summer, but we just got a new roof. The roof we had on here was darker, and this one we got is much lighter, so that'll probably decrease the heat in here. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And it's like direct sunlight all day. It's always hot. It's because of my computer. Oh, it reminds me. I found out the reason my computer was going out. I've got a bad fan on my graphics card, yes, but I just found out I got a bad fan in my power supply. So I got to fix that too. It's on my list. 2 fans now I got to replace. But that's why it gets hot in here, Molly. It's because of the computer. You think it'll last 2 years? Dave Canales? I could see that. Tepper, there's no way Tepper will fire him this year, right? Nobody will ever work with Tepper if he fires Dave Canales during the season or at the end of the year. Get Nacho back. How did Nacho do at the Giants? Everybody thought their garage door went up. Sorry, guys. The Walmarts I've been to do not have greeters. Like I said, it's probably been 3 years since I've seen greeters or the receipt readers. Yeah, if Canales would have taken Evans, man, I would have been at the stadium, the protest sign or something. Yeah, maybe it's just a store thing. Different stores do it differently, but that's interesting. I thought it was something that Walmart had just kind of cut out quietly, but Walmart keeping the old people employed. Molly, why are you an ageist, man? If they're not a greeter, the opposite of a greeter would be a what? What's the word for somebody that kicks you out the door? Yeah, Ryan Neal. What's going on with him? Oh, he failed a physical? Where was he trying to go? Yeah, I think Neal had a real problem with understanding this scheme. It's a tough scheme. You gotta be smart. You gotta know you gotta memorize a lot of stuff. I think he was just kind of not into it. Yeah, Joe, I've had YouTube Premium for a long time. I tell you, it's life changing for me because I'm on YouTube all the time. I don't watch Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Paramount. I don't watch any streaming anymore. It's just all YouTube. YouTube's got everything I need, man. So I got YouTube Premium and I never see ads. But my youngest daughter, has been watching Teletubbies. and nobody wants to put that on their account because then you get, there's a Teletubby suggestion. So we have a guest account for her, and it's got a lot of commercials on it. I'm like, commercials. But I would suggest, and I need to put this down in the description, YouTube Premium, man. If you watch a lot of YouTube, it's worth it. Plus, you get YouTube Music, which I think is better than any other service except for Spotify. Yes, Brian Bird's got traded. Gone to the Giants. You see that Ryan Neal? I hadn't heard anything about Ryan Neal. Seahawks? Is that what I just saw? Oh, no, that's where we got him from. I don't see anything. Minute by minute by minute, I keep holding on. Do not see anything about him failing a physical. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that, David. The whole Mike Evans thing. Yeah, that would have been way too competent for the Panthers. I didn't even think about that. Craig, have you ever noticed? I always use the self-checkout at Walmart, but have you noticed that it's getting to where, how Walmart will have 30 registers, but only 2 people working? It's the same thing with the self-checkout now. They've got 16 of them at our Walmart down the street. And every time I go there, half of them are closed. And I've gone there a couple times where there's only been like 2 or 3 open. I'm like, what is it with Walmart loving to do that mess? He failed physical on Saturday. I don't see it anywhere. I guess it was just not a lot of interest in that story. Yeah, so we cut Russell Gage. Carlton Davis traded to the Lions. Just recapping for everybody. Carlton Davis traded to the Lions for a 3rd-round pick. Baker Mayfield was re-signed. About $50 million guaranteed. I think it was like $46 million. 3-year deal, $100 million. Only 50 of it guaranteed, so that's really what matters, the guaranteed money. Chase McLaughlin has been re-signed, our kicker. Greg Gaines has been re-signed, our nose tackle. Russell Gage was cut. Antoine Winfield Jr. has been franchise tagged. And Kirk Cousins has gone to the Atlanta Falcons. And every running back in the league has moved somewhere else for less money. A bouncer kicks you out. There you go. That's a good one, yeah. Walmart bouncers. I say Spotify is good only because of the quality of their music. I've never used their service as a paid subscriber. But I think they got the best sounding music if you're an audiophile. Oh, Keanu Neal. Okay, okay, okay. Craig still likes his Microsoft Zune. Yeah, that's a old one there. I haven't heard Microsoft Zune in forever. Just steal from Walmart. Uh, all the prices are climbing, Joe. All the prices. Amazon Music and they didn't even announce it. I just looked at my bill. Amazon Music went up from let me see, I was paying $5.34 a month for the Amazon Music. It went up to $6.41. They didn't say anything. Just went up. My internet service went up 10%. My insurance went up. How does that even happen? You're like, my car is getting older. Why is the insurance going up on them? We called them up and they said, well, it's because the cost of getting things fixed is more expensive now. Look. Let me see. Really, the only thing that stayed the same has been my cell phone plan. But everything else has gone up. Credit card interest rates have gone up. Amazon Prime went up. The water bill hasn't gone up. Everything else has gone up. Yeah, if we hadn't franchised, there's so many. I was talking to Tom about this. So many safeties across the league have been getting cut. Veteran safeties, good safeties. They're just kind of floating around out there. And supposedly this draft has got a lot of safeties in it. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a glut of safeties right now. Yeah, we all kind of knew that was going to happen. Franchise him and then get the deal wrapped up later in the year. I love corn dogs. David, you out? All right, brother. See you later, man. Next week we're going to be doing the draft and stuff. Al never logged into Spotify. I haven't heard anything from the Saints. Rampage. Free Little Caesars from the Bucks. SoundCloud. Is that a music service? Isn't that where like garage bands have their stuff? Podcaster. Got all kinds of stuff. Never used it, I don't think. Actually, I think I've used it for podcasting. $81 million over the cap. That was in January, though. That was before the new cap money came out, right? So they're probably about $50 million. McDonald's doesn't even have it. I know, neither does Taco Bell. Taco Bell used to be the place to go to get cheap food. I mean, it's still relatively cheap, but you can't walk out of it, without $30 for a family of four. Same here, Craig. Although I cut Netflix last year, and then I just re-upped it last month because my daughter wanted to watch Garfield. And plus, if you don't update it if you don't subscribe after 10 years, then you lose all your history and accounts and everything when you come back. So I do once every 10 months. I subscribe for a month and then drop. I've had Netflix since Netflix came out until last year. But yeah, everything's gone up, man. Yeah, they're dumping Thomas. Yeah, the Saints have dumped Michael Thomas. Yeah, I'm a big fan of YouTube Premium, man. Because I'm on YouTube all the time. Whole family is. I want to watch that that series on Apple TV. It's called let me see. What's the name of it? Where they... I'm looking. Is it Severance? I think it's Severance. That looks very interesting to me. Yeah, that looks very interesting to me. I've had it on my list for a couple years. You think this draft sucks for safeties? That's just what I heard. Yeah, hopefully it'll take the Saints a long time to dig themselves back out. You know, I'm not going to be mad. I want to see them at the bottom for a long, long time. Did Mike Edwards get cut yet? Not that I know of. Minute by minute by minute, I keep holding on. Great. There's a Liverpool soccer player named Michael Edwards. So his stuff keeps coming up on a search. That's so weird. Gus Edwards going to the Chargers and them getting rid of Eckler. It just kind of freaks me out. Because I forgot he had a bad year last year. But still. Oh, thank you, Beast. It caused quite a stir earlier. Everybody was asking what forking meant. You know, Bundy, we've been saying that for a decade with the Saints. Next year they gotta pay the piper for all this. They got good cap guys. But yeah, that just get Whitehead back, I'd be happy. I think that would solidify our safeties for sure. Luca on Disney. That's awesome. We had Disney since the day it started streaming. My daughter, we watched that Luca, and my daughter just didn't like it. It was weird. I don't know what it is. I think it's because my daughter's very girly, and she, it was about boys and stuff. It's kind of how she was with Mario Brothers. She was like, yeah, it was already good. She liked Peaches. She's very girly. Severance was kind of boring, really. I can't believe the Patriots basically traded Mac Jones to the Jaguars for nothing. I think they got like a 6 rounder for him. Man, that's got to hurt. Here it is. You're in this franchise with this storied history, probably the most dominant franchise in NFL history. You go in, you're supposed to replace the best quarterback to ever step on the field. Now here you are a couple years later being traded to the Jaguars for a 6th round pick. Was he going to be a backup there? Oof. That's tough, man. Steven, what's up? We got a 3rd round pick this year, and we gave them our 6th round pick this year and 6th round pick next year. Because we had 2 6th rounders this year and we had no 3rd rounder. So it's basically it's kind of an even trade. Yeah. But still, it's got to be tough for Mac Jones, man. Here you are, you're stepping into superstar shoes immediately. Now you're being traded for magic beans as a backup to a crappy team. So who the Patriots got over there now? Minute by minute by minute. Bailey Zappi. Wow. A 3rd Steven. We got Stevens everywhere. We're being overrun by Stevens. And Patriot can get Fields. Now, that would be interesting. I thought Chicago was going to stick with Fields. What do we think? They got the new offensive coordinator. It's going to be interesting to see the Patriots, how they turn out. We got a lot of interesting stuff coming up this season. Like the Broncos. What? They got rid of Judy. I was like, how? Like their best player. They just spent. Oh, so much crazy stuff in the NFL. Joe Flacco to Pats. Here it comes. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Michael. That would be crazy. Oh, that's right. They got a really high pick. They could get. Are we thinking Harrison Jr. is going to go to? He's going to go first overall. So they're drafting 3rd. The Patriots are. The Commanders got 2nd. The Bears. Oh, the Panthers, man. What a crap team. You just can't help it every time. It's just funny. So the Bears are drafted 1st. They got for the Panthers. And they're drafting like 11th too, right? They got 2 first-round picks. Oh man, this is hilarious. Oh, the 9th. So they got the 1st pick and the 9th pick. The Panthers, they got no pick. We're 26. So the Patriots could, technically, depends on Bears. Do you think they're going to go for a quarterback? Or are they going to get a receiver? Commanders are definitely going for a quarterback, right? Players do that so much now, Bundy. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. It doesn't mean as much as it used to, right? When they wipe their social media. But have Harrison, other than a maybe quarterback. So you think Harrison's going to fall to the third round or third overall pick? Keyshawn Johnson was the last wide receiver picked number 1 overall. Really? It's been mainly what? Quarterbacks and edge rushers? The Bears are going to take Caleb Williams. Commanders are going to take who? We know they need a quarterback. Minute by minute by minute. Okay, I'm looking at the drafts, the number 1 overall picks. Keyshawn Johnson, yep, 1996, wide receiver. Then Orlando Pace, tackle. Peyton Manning, quarterback. Tim Couch, quarterback. Courtney Brown, defensive end. Michael Vick, quarterback. David Carr, quarterback. Carson Palmer, quarterback. Eli Manning, quarterback. Alex Smith, quarterback. Mario Williams, defensive end. Jamarcus Russell, quarterback. Yeah, so from 1997 to 2007, it was all quarterbacks or defensive ends. And then in 2008, tackle Jake Long was the first overall pick. Then we go back to quarterbacks. 2009, Matthew Stafford, quarterback. 2010, Sam Bradford, quarterback. There's a guy that made a crap ton of money and never did a thing. Then Cam Newton, quarterback. Andrew Luck, quarterback. Eric Fisher, tackle. Jadeveon Clowney, defensive end. Jameis Winston, quarterback. Jared Goff, quarterback. Myles Garrett. So it's been all quarterbacks or defensive ends except for 2 tackles in the past 30 years, man. That's crazy. 25 years. Wow. Goes to show how the game has changed, huh? I mean, in 1995, a halfback, Kijana Carter, was picked number 1. In 94, Dan Wilkinson, a defensive tackle. '88 was the last linebacker picked number 1 overall. Man. If you go back to 1930s, it was halfback, fullback, center, halfback. It wasn't until 1944 when a quarterback was drafted first overall. And then it goes back to halfback. It's crazy, man. It's nothing is constant in the universe except change, right? Drake to Washington. John Carter, he screwed everything up, didn't he? He just messed it up for all the running backs. It's like, you suck. We ain't gonna do that no more. What was it? Gosh, man, it's like, yeah, he was the last one. Then Bo Jackson in 1986, he screwed it up too. Like everybody went, all right, these running backs, they stink. But they were still the dominant first round picks up until 1981. Wow. Yeah, and I think we should go for an edge. I mean, I would prefer an offensive lineman, but I don't know what we'd get at 26. Don't know. Somebody that could play center would be nice. Somebody that could stay off the ground would be nice too. Yeah, they didn't throw back then. It was all it's all running down your throat. Now we don't run anymore. We just throw everything. Oh my gosh, it's 8:30. I gotta get off here, man. You people. All right, so just to recap everything that's happened with the Bucs. Here we go again. Carlton Davis traded to the Lions for a third-round pick. Baker Mayfield has been re-signed. Greg Gaines has been re-signed. Chase McLaughlin has been re-signed. Russell Gage, cut. Shaquille Barrett, cut. Mike Evans, re-signed. Antoine Winfield Jr., franchise tag. And Kirk Cousins has gone to the Falcons. And Michael Thomas is going to be released by the Saints. And every running back in the league has switched spots with another running back. Musical chairs for running backs out there. Right, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Bundy. It's just, you got to get that edge rusher because everybody snags them real quick. And yes, also my garage door is working well. That's hilarious. Do your part and spank that like button. I like that. Spank that like button. All right. If you've got any guys you want to talk about with the draft, or you want me to look up all 22, if I can find it. Like I said, college all 22 is weird. It's hard to get some of the teams and players. Leave a comment on the YouTube video or something, or shoot me an email at ralph@buccaneersobserver.com. Tom sent me a great list. I got, and I've been collecting lists, and I'm trying to get as much game film as I can on guys. So next Monday, we're going to start diving into that. Top 5 edges if possible. Good idea. Yeah, looking forward to the draft show next week. Me too, Rampage. It'll be the first time ever diving deep into it. I tell you, I've told you all my stories about draft picks. I'm absolutely not very good at it, I guess. Because as an example, I really wanted Cody Mock. He was actually the only player I wanted this year. So blame me for Cody Mock. But that's the thing. With college, all you can see is highlight film, unless you really, really dig deep into these guys. So that's all I saw was highlights and his story and narrative. So I was just having fun with it. But we're going to be serious this year, and we're going to pick the guys, and then we're going to get angry when the Buccaneers don't pick them. So we're going to stop forking around. Let's get this done. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you next Monday. Unless news pops up this week, then I'll jump on. We'll do live stream. I'm ready to get back to doing live streams every day, but anyhow, I gotta have a life outside this too. But till next time, Monday, 6:30 p.m. Till then, go Bucks.